Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Magnum Opus, a story about the thin bloods of Chicago. We are the best, a goose, as Cadmus would say. My name's Rena, and I'll be playing as Munchies tonight.
I'm Haley, and I'll be playing Auntie P.
I'm Joel, and I'll be playing Cadmus, and yeah, we are Goose Status official.
Alright, and I'm Lou, and I'll be your storyteller this evening. We see the individual, once again, the shrouded figure sitting in his office once again, look at us, the audience, as he continues his story. The next step in the process is called solution. That's the second gate. The alchemist dissolves their material from before in cooling liquid until their elixir becomes homogeneous. He looks towards the camera once again as everything begins to fade once more. We see flashes of the previous night's shenanigans. Flashes of a speech being made, you three being introduced to the thin blood community of Chicago, and Gary, for that matter, and drinks. Lots and lots of substances. There was sangria, there was pills, there was marijuana. Whatever you could think of, it was there. And the three of you had a fantastic evening. So good to the point that you blacked out after drinking God knows how many sangrias. In any case, the three of you woke up this evening and found yourselves in a state of confusion. You've got an aching body. You've got tattoos on yourselves now. And Cadmus, you found an interesting book. You also got a call from Maverick, the leader of the Thin Blood community. And he simply told you that Sonya, your dear friend that introduced you to this world, is now dead. We pick up the scene as you hear this news from the phone.
Auntie immediately punches through the wall, and her fist is just lodged in the plasterboard of the wall.
Is she like dead, or like?
There's a hole through her, Cadmus.
I've seen there's some of them have come back from that.
Yeah, some, but not all. Not all of us have that kind of resilience.
Do you know what happened to her, Maverick? Do you have any suspects?
Oh, Maverick already hung up, as he said. He just told you to meet him tonight at the market.
Right, yeah.
We really should just head to the market.
Now, you guys would know that the whenever these meetups happen, it usually begins right before midnight. So you guys have a couple of hours. As you guys are thin bloods, you woke up earlier. You wake up earlier than most full bloods. But yeah, continue.
Does anyone know if Sonya pissed someone off? Was there someone upset with her?
I mean, we did have that party the other, that Anarch party thing. Like maybe.
Did we piss someone off? Like you said, the Anak party, like she kind of like spoke for us.
She spoke for us, and Munchies will, just give a look at Auntie and then to Cadmus. But I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Maybe it's just somebody who's angry towards, Duskborns, us.
There's heaps of those. Like Maverick probably, like if Maverick found her, he probably has some idea who did it.
There's probably some clues with her body, so.
Yeah. Auntie like pulls her fist out of the wall and just goes in the kitchen and starts cooking. Making eggs. Bacon.
Do we think that if she was here and then they grabbed her, are they watching here? Are they watching this place?
It seems that she left right after she dropped off her satchel. I don't know why she dropped it off at your room, though, Cadmus, like.
Right.
But
weird.
But Zach saw her last night.
Take note that when you guys left for the party last, remember she picked you up. She left her satchel here. That's when she left it. She didn't come back and leave it. It was already here.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, did the party have like security cameras or something? This is weird. I
No.
don't really know what to think or how to feel about this.
I mean, can't remember anything. Let me check my phone. Like, is there any text message and photos, anything?
As you scroll through your phone, your recent messages are from Maverick. But you do get a little text message from your lover. What's his name?
It's Sunny, my Sunny.
You did receive a text message at 4 a.m. from him, but you never checked. It's unread. And it simply says, "Hope you're having fun. See you soon."
Munchies will reply saying, like, I just woke up. Dad died. A friend died. And then, like, crying emojis.
Sure, that's Texas sent his direction.
So what do we want to do? Auntie's cooking, Munchies is texting. I can start cooking. Maybe like I learned how to cook that stuff last night, the sangria. Maybe we can like trade some of it for information.
Yeah, I think information about what exactly happened last night would be best. For Sonya went
Yeah.
after?
Does
Good idea,
anyone
Cadmus.
want to Google like? Because kind of looks like with Harry Potter and the deathly red Horcruxes has been tattooed on our necks or necks for me. If anyone wants to kind of look into that, because like I know we learned how to cook some stuff, but like I didn't enjoy. I consented to joining no gang.
I am just annoyed with that tattoo thing because it is right on top of my
On top of your what?
I have a tapestry on my back and now it's ruined because of this triangle thing. Like, it's not cool, okay? It's not cool. There's like a whole lot of space. Why would you put something right on top of art.
As you look
Yes.
at Cadmus's neck, you would see that there is a faint red triangle there, but it is quickly fading away.
Well, it's fading away. Is it like maybe it's temporary?
Auntie looks to her arm. Does hers seem to be doing the same, or no?
It is absolutely doing the same. It's even blending in to your other tattoos, kind of leaving an outline there.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Our tattoos are fading.
Oh,
Actually,
I mean,
like
that
come
means-
here, Cadmus, for a second. It's like Munchies pulls out her phone and takes a picture of the tattoo before it disappears. And takes a picture of Auntie's arms as well with the tattoo.
I mean, that probably means whoever did it didn't really fully know what we are or whatever, because I'm pretty sure, like, tattoos and haircuts and stuff don't really stick around that long.
It should disappear right after we wake up, not slowly fade. So
Maybe it's because we haven't eaten.
you can hear like loud stomach growling from Munchies.
Auntie's serving up like the first plate of eggs now, but you can tell that there's not really as much. She still made it to be good, but you can tell that she's an emotional cooker, and the fact that what's just happened to Sonya, it's maybe not as. She seems to be just doing this as something she needs to do rather than taking the joy she normally gets out of it.
So
Cadmus?
do we want to, like, Cadmus will start, like, eating some of the eggs? Like, do we want to, like, I mean, if we're assuming it was a full blood who Sonya ran into, do we want to maybe get our groove on before, like, in the early hours before they wake up?
Yeah, let's get information from others. There has to be a connection. Like, whoever went after Sonya might be after us next. Who knows? She's been bunking with us lately. It's
All right, I can maybe see what I can chuck together before we have to go. Do you want to finish your breakfast? And Cadmus will head back over to his. I guess it's probably more of a, like, not, this place isn't that big, so it's less of like his lab more than like the table that has everything on it. And start chucking in, like, pouring coffee, break off a bit of chocolate and stuff.
Okay. Cadmus, as you make your way back, you take a look at that notebook that is opened up in front of you. The thoughts of what this is and what this means for you rolls around your mind. As you begin flipping through the pages once again, I need you to roll an intelligence and occult, or science, actually, in this for this particular instance, as we are dealing with alchemy. Okay. With 4 successes, you can easily tell that there are some premium material here. Some premium grade A shit that could be cooked up and sold at the market. Furthermore, there is a refined recipe for Elevate here. Matter of fact, it's the first. It's right after the first page that it's listed out and charted out. But as you flip through and through, you would see different alchemical symbols, shapes, numbers, and words in Latin spread across this notebook. At the very end, you would see a very particular page there that does not look like it belongs to this notebook. It looks like it's been glued to it. And as you take a closer look, the old yellowing paper, it's crumpled, is stained with crimson red blood, and the writing on it is indecipherable. You have a feeling.
Did this?
Mhm.
Sorry.
Oh,
So
you have a feeling
never
that this
occurred to
could
me
be
as well.
this could be something that you'd have to study.
Absolutely. This is my new bedtime reading. The camera sort of sits there like there was blood soaking that yellow page. Is that right? You kind of look around and you like give it a sniff and then kind of like lick and kind of suck the page a little bit to see if you can sort of taste what sort of blood it is.
No, it's dry. It's sorry, it's not soaked. It's stained, like an old ink piece drop that kind of just stained it. It
He licks
does
it
not
anyway.
taste like anything. It does not taste like anything. It tastes like paper, but like
That's as I
really
suspected.
dry paper.
Is this Sonya's? I didn't even think about it. This kind of was like, nope, this is mine now. This was in Sonya's bag.
Yeah, perhaps
Oh.
that's the reason why it's there in the first place. You didn't even think about it. Perhaps when you were in a drunken haze last night, you took it in as yours, and now it's in your room.
Ooh.
Do you
I
share
will,
this with your crew?
Cadmus got a little look at it, and he'll keep cooking, and he'll be like, I will tell them that once they have full bellies, and they're much happier.
Meanwhile,
but
in the kitchen?
if they come into the room,
Oh.
he'll tell them.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Munchies and Auntie, is there any conversation being had between the two of you? Any thoughts rolling around?
I think Auntie's being uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah, Munchies hasn't finished her plate yet. Still halfway through, but she will ask out loud. Are we going to be next? Do we have to move?
First, we need to find out who did it and what their motivation is, and then if they mean us harm, then we deal with them. Simple as that.
Yeah. Trying to find someone is gonna be hard. But a hole through a person, or at least one of us, means it has to be a full blood.
Once we have more information, I can make some calls. Well, visit some people. But we need more to go on first than just she was killed.
Yeah. I can help. I don't know much, but I can be persuasive if need be.
I'm sure between us we can figure this out. And if we have to move, then we have to move. We'll find somewhere. We've made a good impression, I think, with the other Duskborne, so worst case scenario, maybe we'll be sofa surfing, but it's times like this when we
Yeah, I mean, I can make some calls probably. Dip into some savings to get us a place. A more secure one. In a way.
We can get the whatever information Maverick has, then go from there, do some investigating, figure out what their motive is, and if their motive was Sonya, then we need to figure out if their motive was simply taking her out or removing her from the situation. Because if it's a situation, then that situation might become our problem too. Or if they're coming after us and they're slowly trying to remove our resources.
Well, we are the newcomers.
Yeah, pretty loudly announced. Anyone who's paying attention to those type of events is probably going to know who we are by now.
You don't think it's one of us, do you?
I hope not. I'm sure it isn't. Based on the way she was killed, again, we'd need more information, but if we're talking a fist through a chest, then that's much more likely to be a full blood.
Or a very strong thin blood, I guess. I'm gonna
Well,
grab.
it wasn't me, so.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't you. You were with someone. Alibi.
So, I should make more eggs.
You sure? Like, come on, Auntie. You could talk about it. Like, did you actually like? I mean, you were being cozy with that dude.
Alonzo, yeah. One of the first people I've met that are actually able to survive when I punch that hard.
Pretty compatible, if I do say so.
Yeah, the first date went well.
Can I hear this conversation from where I'm cooking, or is this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're right next door.
Oh, okay, cool. Cadmus will chug out to the kitchen, like yell out into the kitchen. Maybe he's interested in some eggs.
Shame I didn't get to give him breakfast afterwards. Next
Did
time.
you have to sneak out, Auntie? No! You should have brought him here instead, not go to him.
With all of you, no offense, but no.
I mean, I can barely remember last night. I doubt that anybody would remember.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, the last thing I remember last night was following this dude, very average looking. I forgot his name. Upstairs to do the levitating thing.
Oh, I remember him following you around.
Yeah, he was
Which
kind
is
of.
not really that unusual.
Yeah, but he does talk a lot, and yeah.
Do you two think hypothetically, Cadmus will yell out as he's over the sound of like grinding and like hissing, like if there was a collated single piece of documented alchemical formula put together, that it would be considered enough of a motive to kill someone for?
Yeah, dude, that's like a treasure. That's what? That's like the Holy
I mean,
Bible
if it
for like
had-
people. That
Yeah, if it had, especially if it had new information that not everyone was aware of,
Oh,
or if it had.
because I think I found that in my. I thought it was mine, but realize obviously I didn't have it. So, like, I thought it would, it's last night someone had given it to me, but I think it was Sonya's. So Sonya has something like that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it was in her satchel. Well, I think it was from her
different
satchel.
About it? Is there anything in there that stands out to you?
There's heaps of stuff. It's like I'm cooking twice as fast right now. Like the amount of elevate I'm churning at right now is crazy.
Yeah, Munchies is going to Cadmus's room. What the fuck is this? What?
It's over there near the coffee.
Auntie, if you go in as well, you would both see this really kind of like old college notebook that's kind of stitched up together, barely holding on. Some pages are kind of just glued together in order to just preserve its structure. But you would see formulas upon formulas kind of spread across this particular notebook.
I think it's ciphered or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to read it for a little bit. I only found it this morning. I called dibs though.
Oh, fuck me.
You guys, like, the elevate hasn't made me, like, I know we still sort of can, but, like, since drinking the elevate, the two of you have seemed way more obsessed with, like, intercourse than before. Is this, like, a weird side effect or what?
No.
Strange.
No.
I don't feel any more or less interested in sex than I did before.
I have Sunny and I are okay with a happy relationship.
Yeah, I'm just what you just said. I don't really understand. I don't know. Cadmus will just turn back around and kind of be like, all right, I think
I'm sorry, like Cadmus, you just have like the motive right here. The motive, like the notebook. Like Munchies is like the motive.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, it's only the motive if it works, though, right?
But still a motive. Is it working?
I don't know. Do we? Have I made enough, like, for 3 hits of L or like 1?
Yeah, if you'd like to distill, you're more than welcome to. All the ingredients are with you at the moment.
Dude, like...
Okay, 2 successes. Okay. Cadmus, you are successful in brewing another batch of Elevate, though you might have had to have cut some corners here because you didn't have enough ingredients. But you serve up 3 doses of Elevate for you and your coterie members.
I had to cut some corners with this because someone keeps eating the dark chocolate.
It was a very, very good dark chocolate.
Actually, that was an attempt of humor at Auntie's activities last night.
Sonya just died, Cadmus. The time and the place, okay? The time and the place.
I don't know how to feel right now, okay? This is... If Sonya died because of her, like, formulas notebook thing, then does that mean that one of us...
Well, that's the thing as well. Like, if this works and we go in, like, for all we know, like, the leader's the one that did it and he's trying to find out where the notebook was. Like, if this is what they're all looking for, like, the second anyone finds out we have this, like, we're the next one to get the alien treatment.
If anybody asked about this thing, it means they're already a suspect in Sonya's murder. Because they're aware that Sonya has this. And only the people who know Sonya has this could have been the one to murder her, or at least commission one of the full bloods. I don't even know if that's possible to kill one of us. That's traitor. That's traitor behavior, and we don't condone it.
We don't.
It's not giving.
I think you're right. I don't think we should tell anyone that we have this notebook. I think we should feign complete ignorance on the subject. Until we know more, we can't. I'm not putting our safety in danger. I want to trust these people, but we have just met them.
Cadmus, listen to me. Anybody asks about the notebook, recite the most interesting fact in the world for you. Okay, just start reciting it.
Okay.
Or just say what notebook.
Oh, Cadmus won't be able to lie,
Alright.
Auntie.
I can do both.
Okay. And as Cadmus begins brewing his elevate with only 2 successes, we're gonna take a little bit of time here. And the 2 of you, Auntie and Munchies, I believe the 2 of you need to get ready. Well, all 3 of you actually. You know, if you'd like to have a shower, you know, change your clothes and whatnot, maybe do your hair. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but we're gonna fast forward a little bit as the 3 of you take your leave. My question is, how do you get to the abandoned cargo ship?
Do we have a car?
Auntie does her resources, her money, all went into like this slightly beat up muscle car that she drives around in. This black muscle car. So that's how she would offer to like drive everyone.
Okay. So the 3 of you head out to the abandoned cargo ship. You all would know that this is one of the locations where redworkers, not just thin bloods, meet to swap ingredients, sell ingredients, trade, maybe buy information, among other things such as boons. I imagine, Auntie, you drive all the way out there, and you guys would find yourselves by the docks. But a couple blocks away from it, you would see this massive cargo ship that's been abandoned. It's half sunk at this point in time, but the deck and part of the hold is still it's still kind of there. It still works. Most humans tend to stay away from this place, but every now and again there are meetups that are held here. The 3 of you step out of the vehicle and make your way inside. You cross this little makeshift bridge onto the steel structure of the ship. It's all rusted and whatnot, but as you make your way in, you can hear the indistinct chatter of people speaking amongst each other in hushed tones, but also kind of in a more profound, maybe loud way. Immediately, you would see, because they draw attention to themselves, Crazy Rick with his bright red hair. He's wearing a shirt this time, thankfully. But you can see that he's out and about, kind of making a ruckus as he tries to strike up a deal with a person behind a counter or so. Some other individuals are more or less standing against the wall, speaking amongst each other, making deals and whatnot. My question to 3 of you is, what do you do? Is there anyone in particular you're looking for?
We were meeting.
We should try and be inconspicuous.
Yeah, I guess like we wander around, just kind of checking the place out, seeing the various
It's conspicuous. It's not our strong suit, guys.
Have a look around. Auntie's more scoping the place out for anyone that looks sus. And then, yeah, I guess meet up with Maverick later. But yeah, she's kind of scoping the place out to see if anyone.
Yeah,
Vibe
Munchie's
check seems sus.
Munchie's doing the opposite. She's waiting for people to approach.
Do you turn on awe?
Oh yeah.
Dear God. Okay, Auntie, I'd like you to roll Wits and Awareness. Cadmus, is there anything in particular you'd like to do or attempt to do?
Cadmus will look to see if there's any bread workers if it looks like there's anyone sort of dealing in a sense, like anyone kind of sitting down and either brewing, or if they're not brewing, kind of drinking or trying anything.
You know, in scenes like this, Cadmus, you'd be surprised to find anyone actually showing off their talent. It's very rare to do so, especially because you don't know who's coming in and out of this place, whether they be Camarilla or Anarch or maybe Independent. You don't know who to trust here. Even though it's a market that all of you red workers share, it's best to keep certain things to yourself. And that's what most people have, this mentality. Sure, they exchange a few, documents here and there, but we don't see anything magical at all.
Oh no, it's more product, like because I've got the elevate that I want to sort of see if I can trade that for information. But I'm trying to see if there's anyone sitting and like drinking any sangria, or if it looks like there's anyone sort of bartering or selling anything. Not so much like anything overtly supernatural, but just any actual commerce going on.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll a Wits and Insight. Auntie, damn, that's 4 10s? Is that 4 10s? 3 10s.
Yeah, 3 10s, okay. So 6 total.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. Okay. Munchies, if you'd like to roll your charisma and performance so people would notice you, you can go ahead and roll that with your awe. And Cadmus with only 2 successes. Okay, sure. Let's begin with Cadmus. Cadmus, nothing really draws your eyes to them. There's some people speaking in hushed tones that maybe you want to eavesdrop in, but you will notice someone that you in particular know, someone that you're aware of that buys specific products. He's an African American gentleman. You might have seen him once or twice, but you've never actually met. He wears like this pinstripe suit, and he has like a very intense look about him. The way he clenches his jaws and the way he's looking at other kindred here with a healthy dose of suspicion. You would recognize him to be Flyboy.
Ooh. I definitely will approach Mr. Flyboy.
Okay. Well, while Cadmus is doing that, Munchies with 4 successes. Okay. Just you wait. There's people that'll, as you draw your supernatural or your preternatural presence upon you, you would feel this sort of energy that you release into the audience. And you know that you just have to wait until someone, some point, talks you up. And Auntie with those 6 successes. Lucky you didn't messy crit here. Otherwise, you'd face a compulsion. But with those 6 successes, you see everything. Quite a few people here that you might be interested in. First and foremost would be Chester, an individual that you guys would have probably met last night. He actually gave drinks out to everyone with his very own mix of sangria. The second person you would notice would be Crazy Rick alongside Bigby, who are now kind of talking it up to different individuals. You see that Crazy Rick is loud as per usual, and his kind of rotten yellow teeth are very much showing every time he utters any word at all. You would, however, notice someone here that might mean something to you. A local Tremere that you may have tangled with once or twice, maybe offered you passing advice. You would see this woman with long, dark hair. She bears some sort of mixed racial ethnicity of maybe Caucasian and Latin. She wears this tight-fitting dress, and she has a sly smirk on her face as her rather amber-colored eyes draw towards you. You see Augusta. And off to the dark corner of the room, the far side of the hold, you would see other red workers there, but we'll get to that later. Is there anyone in particular you'd like to approach?
Yeah, I think she would. She'd probably go and see. Have a word with Chester.
Okay. Easy. Cool. And okay. With all that in motion, let's go ahead and go through this scene by scene. Unless the three of you go together. Or do you guys just kind of just separate in this moment?
Auntie doesn't mind if the others want to tag along, but if they're doing their own thing, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess Cadmus would probably see Flyboy and he would say, like, I'm going to go talk to Flyboy. Like, you just announce it and walk over there.
Probably all of you just leaving Munchies. She's just like, okay. I have no idea who any of this, and I don't want to talk to Rick. But
Do you stick with anybody, Munchies, or do you just stand there?
no, probably
But
like
you can come with me, Ava.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll come with Auntie.
I just, it would be good to have someone with me who's a bit better at reading people than I am.
And then you can punch them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to let
Only if
Cadmus go
needed.
off on his own and negotiate with Flyboy.
Cadmus, come back. Let's go together.
Next Sect War ETA in 10 minutes.
Oh god. He has all the bargaining chips. Cadmus.
So, let's go with Auntie and Munchies first. You approach Chester last night, the vague looking Latino, and he looks to be a little tired. He's got dark bags under his eyes, but as the two of you approach him, he would smile and wave as he says, "Yo, looking fire tonight. What's up? What's up?"
Good evening. Well, afternoon.
Oh, somebody didn't get much sleep.
Fuck. I mean, what can I say after running away from the cops and hiding from them all morning? It was, wasn't a good time. The party was, though. The party was.
There, you have fun.
Not as much fun as you did. Heard from Lonzo. I didn't know he had it in him.
Auntie, please. Damn, I wish I was that
Anyway.
lucky.
I saw you handing some sangria out.
Oh yeah. I mean, the mix was fire. Fucking fire.
Your own special recipe?
I can't take all the credit. I mean, all the other brewers were, they put their own shit in there. And well, we came up with this one fucking fantastic brew. And well, all of you had it. All of us. Back's kind of sore though. Fuck me.
I mean, can I have a look why your back is sore? Like, is it stinging? Is it any pain?
Why? You gonna give me a massage?
I mean, sure. Looks at Auntie.
I could
mean,
give you
Auntie
a
can-
massage if you
yeah.
like.
Whoa. I was. He just kind of lifts up the back of his shirt. But you don't see anything there, Munchies or Auntie. I'm waiting.
I think he wants the massage.
Auntie, what does one roll for massage?
Can't you like crack his ribs like this?
Dex athletics.
Depends on how you want to handle him.
Can't you just use your strength and brawl and just like crush?
No, I don't want to break his spine.
No, just give him like a bruise or something.
So, how do you go about this? Like, what does it look like? And then I'll make you roll.
She just seems to be doing it in a very like it seems that she's maybe done this before. Not she's not a skilled masseuse or anything.
Okay.
But she just does it in a very like technical way, like she's paying attention to where the muscles are and stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna say strength and performance.
Okay.
Because you're not trying to grab him and like, tighten, squeeze his back. So you're kind of
Yeah.
With-
Chester.
with 2 successes.
Hold up.
Oh my
What was that? I'm
God.
sorry.
Holy
What was that?
shit.
That's like
So
that's a messy
that's
crit. Oh
4
my
successes
god.
plus a messy crit, so that's 6 successes total. Auntie, I'd like you to roll a 1d10 for me, because you're the only one here with an actual beast. Let's see what you get.
It's a 2.
2. Okay. Auntie, as you really give it to him in this moment, you actually know what you're doing. At least you think you know what you're doing, and it does come off that way. You've done this before. Maybe you've done it for your son when he's had he's had a rough day at school, and you want to kind of just relax him or whatever. You treat Chester like your son, like you have many times, but just as you do this, you get a faint scent of blood in the air. Maybe you pick it up from your left or your right, maybe across the room, and it kind of awakens the beast inside of you. It stirs within, and as it kind of claws its way up, it whispers in your ear, "Feed me." For the remainder of the scene, or until you've slaked a dot of hunger, you will have the hunger compulsion.
I think as she's finishing this surprisingly adept massage,
Oh, wow, you really know what you're doing.
she
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
she,
that's what Alonso said last night. I bet.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Hey.
And
she,
as Chester
like,
kind of
grabs
turns
him.
around. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, she's like, her fangs have distended, and she just has like her a hungry look in her eyes as she's holding him like.
Okay, maybe he pulls down his shirt real quick and he kind of hides behind Munchies. Oh, okay, maybe a little too much there. Whoa, auntie, whoa, hey, hold on. If you're gonna snack on somebody, Not me.
You're not a criminal by any chance, are you?
Are
What?
you? Are you that cool? No, I don't think he's that cool.
I mean, if you consider me as and he does a little spin and a moonwalk as he does this, a smooth criminal. Mona.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not, no.
Okay, shit, whatever. I think it was pretty cool. Just take dance classes.
Yeah,
No, why are you asking me if I'm a
grade school?
criminal?
No reason.
I mean, have you looked around, Auntie? I mean, we're in the freaking black market here.
There's a lot of criminals around.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware.
Maybe.
And Auntie's just like looking around at everyone with like her,
Oh,
like a hungry look in her eyes.
okay. Maybe.
Kind of takes a step back a bit, kind of removes herself a bit from the conversation.
Yeah, probably no more fucking massages from her. Speaking of criminal, you guys know what happened to Sonya, right?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what exactly happened. Because do you have any information at all?
And just before you continue that conversation, the camera pans away towards Cadmus. Noah Grohl Flyboy. Oh, sorry, Noah Flyboy Grohl stands there up against the wall in his suit. Kind of see him kind of uptight a little bit. And next to him are a few crates. Crates of you have no idea what's inside of, but he simply folds his arms as you approach.
Walk up about maybe 2 meters. Let's give a nod. Mr. Flyboy, how are you?
Good. Who's asking?
I am. My name's Cadmus.
You buying or selling?
Bit of both. I'm hoping to find out, or to get the word on who may have hurt my friend Sonya, and I'm willing to exchange this new product, new product for me, and take out a vial of the Elevate and offer it to him.
Takes a good look at the Elevate. He actually takes it from your hand and he examines it. Gives it a 1-2 look before he hands it back to you. How many you got?
On me right now, I have 3 doses, I guess, but I can make more.
This ain't the place to brew.
No, I know.
Mr.
I mean,
Cadmus.
like, in the long run, I'm not gonna cook here, but I have the facilities to make more.
So you want to know about the recent murder?
I do.
But yeah, first, I need all 3 vials.
What
I'll
time
give you a
frame are you looking at
discount.
for you? What sort of time frame are you looking at? Do you know something now, or is this you look into it for me?
I know a couple of things. He says very short, very vague answers.
Okay. And Cadmus will hand the 3 over.
Not the best quality, but this will do for now. Sonya, the purple-haired thin blood, right?
Yes.
Damn alchemist. She went out. She Bit off more than she can chew. Took a job. Saw an opportunity. Took that opportunity. Fumbled. Now she's dead. End of story.
Can I ask either what the job was or who it was for?
That's just the thing. Word on the street is she was supposed to sell a particular item. An item that contains precious information that could maybe topple the hierarchy. Or maybe just a rumor. Lord knows, but can't be too sure. All I know is she took a job and she pissed off the wrong people while trying to make a profit for herself.
That makes sense. Well, if you are in the future looking to purchase more, as I said, that was the first round. I'll refine it. I didn't use my coffee for this one. The next ones, I heard last night, the ones that I did cook, people seemed pretty happy. Let me know.
Sadly, couldn't make it last night. Business to attend to. Here, take my card. He hands you like a little business card with the airport's kind of address and contact details on it.
No worries. I'll next time I make some more, maybe I'll send you a taster. I think that's what they
I
call
expect better quality next time.
it. It's always getting better.
Good. Now, are you buying or selling?
Neither. Give a nod. Head off.
Then our business is done. Cool.
I'm just head over to the others.
Yeah. As you join them, you would hear Chester kind of say, "Man, she fucking stole. She stole from the wrong people, man."
Which wrong people are we talking about?
Look. He looks around and immediately in hushed tone he says, "You guys ever heard of Dovecote? Come on.
No.
Shady secret internet forums, secret gatherings, very, in-depth shit but yeah, maybe not so secret. They're like in Reddit and all those fucking websites, forum after forum. They have all these fucking secrets and formulas out there, man. You just have to know where to look. It's not exactly a secret. I know it's a secret. I thought it was a secret, but if you ever stumble into their shit, you would know you're in fucking their territory. But it's not Dovecote itself that I'm talking about. It's their offshoot. It's an organization called what the fuck is it? Rhino or Cronus or something like that. I don't know what the fuck it stands for, but I heard that whatever she had was property of Cronus.
See, so Cronus is probably the ones to have done her in.
That's my theory. But hey, I'm just conspiracy theories aside, it could have just been anyone from the fucking Camarilla. Could have been the Scourge, man. Or the Anarchs. They ain't too friendly with us either.
Yeah, I'm aware. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because like the three of you fucked with them like the other night.
The two of them.
No. It's the three. It was the three of you. Definitely the three of you.
What did you hear about me?
Just know that you three went to an anarch party and messed with Big Papa, whatever his name is.
There's someone called Big Papa who didn't really live up to his name.
Yeah, could tell. He's definitely compensating for something. Look, as much as I like chatting with you guys, we're kind of, in the scene right now, and I kind of don't want to, no offense, don't want to associate with you, especially you. Sorry, Cadmus. And he kind of just, as Cadmus kind of joins, he kind of just fucks off immediately.
What does that mean?
That was rude.
Because, oh my god. Yeah, it's quite rude. Apparently, all of us, not just the two of you, had fucked with anarchs. So now
I've never fucked an anarch at all. Again, this elevate, I'm glad I got rid of it. I traded Flyboy 3 doses of the elevate, and the information he gave was that Sonya took a job from somebody. I don't know whether this Dovecoat.
The Dovecoat, yeah. What Chester
You'd think
said.
that the Dovecoat's offshoot would be something not like Cronus. Like, they doesn't even follow the same naming convention. It's really bizarre. But anyway, yeah, Sonya took a job from someone and didn't succeed, and so
Well,
that's
the
why
conspiracy
she died.
theory of Chester was that she stole something, and now they're looking for it.
Did
Do
you know that?
remember Go ahead.
Did you know that the natural flavoring called castoreum of vanilla is a thick odor harvested from beaver anal glands? I don't know anything about the notebook.
Good job, Cadmus. You're the best.
Incredible work. Do you guys remember when we went to that party originally with Sonya? She met back up with us in a hurry and said we had to leave quickly. Do you think that's when she stole whatever she stole?
Oh, were they maybe at the anarch party? Do you think that's where the contact
Maybe.
was?
Yeah.
She was eager for us to get there and then suddenly very eager to leave very quickly. I know we started some shit, but
It would have
she
been a
seemed
good
to have the
distraction,
energy
though.
before we got there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were brought there as distractions in the first place.
That's so mean. That's like assuming Auntie would end up fighting someone. I don't think you fight
Yeah,
that many
actually,
people.
that is a rude assumption.
Well, if Sonya knew that Big Papa would be there and Big Papa would be, I'd say, picking fight with
A rude
somebody,
asshole.
Yeah. Then Auntie
suppose
would
I am
step
somewhat
in. So,
Do we want to, like, I wonder if it's, like, we know if we operate under the assumption it is this, what were they called? Chronos? Chronuts?
Something like that.
Chronuts?
They were, yeah, they're the ones that Sonya was working for, that Sonya was supposed to sell something to them, and we assume that's something that we don't know anything about, then do we want to get in contact with them for revenge or something like that?
We need more.
Or do we just let it slide?
Oh no, we need more information first. Considering that the contact was an anarch party, could be any sect could have a member of this Cronus thing. Who knows?
We
As
could
you guys
ask
are
them to try
having
and find out
this-
how to get the attention.
Sorry. So you guys are having this conversation. From the corner of your eyes, you would see someone, Maverick, kind of walk in his leather jacket, but he's moving quickly. You can see that there is intensity in his eyes. His brows are furrowed, and he's got his jaws kind of clenched right now, much like his fists. You can see that he's moving towards the three of you, like in very quick succession. Oh, there you are.
we go? Have a little meeting?
No, we don't have time. He he kind of rushes you into like this little corner that's quiet. He says, "Look, I have to get to places tonight. I have to look into what's happening. We might be under attack. I don't know what the fuck Sonya was thinking when she did this, but what did she tell the three of you? I mean, you're the last ones that was with her."
I don't remember much of what happened last night. I don't remember her saying anything. She was in on something, she didn't loop us in.
The last thing Sonya said to me was that she would try my coffee, and that was in the beginning of the evening. Nothing else other than that.
She mentioned, I mean, you guys were with her the other night. And she mentioned,
Breathe, Mavs, breathe.
you think it's as easy as breathing? There's a whole lot at play right now.
Why do you... Who are we under attack from? Why do you say that?
Look, you're new to the city, but a lot's been going on. Okay, we've lost more people than I can count in the past 2 years than ever. I lost a lot of good people. Friends, brothers, sisters. This isn't right. They'd attack us in the middle of our party. Fucking typical.
So cowardly.
You guys don't remember a thing. Fuck. Look. 6, 7, 8 drinks in. Boys in Blue showed up. A couple of my guys got arrested. Of course, the amount of drugs in the fucking building is enough for us to all go to prison for years. But most of us got away. What I'm trying to figure out is if we were set up by an external party or were we betrayed. Furthermore, what the hell was Sonya? Who the hell was Sonya dealing with?
We're gonna look into it as well, so if you find anything, we'll keep each other updated.
She didn't mention anything about the deal she made, did she?
She didn't mention it to us, no.
Fuck.
No, we were too busy being the distraction, apparently.
That is true. Sonya did not mention any deal.
He looks around, trying to see if anyone is, kind of listening in on the conversation, but he speaks in a hushed tone. You guys ever heard of S16?
No.
Fucking. It's a gang that's popped up in Indiana, Gary. A couple weeks ago, Sonya made contact with them. Said they were good for the business. A couple of thin bloods, some full bloods here and there. Offered her a job. I'm thinking that they're the ones who asked her to steal something from the Anarchs. And whoever they are, they're gonna come looking. My question is, where the fuck is the item she stole.
We'll investigate and then get back to you on that. Okay, ma'ams?
Do you
We're
know
all
what
in
it
this
was she
together.
was supposed to steal?
And yeah.
Something very important, some relic. That's what I heard. Something that could... Something to Tremere after.
Yeah, well, we'll investigate and then get back to you with more information, ma'ams. Like I said, we're all in this together, and if we're under attack, we need to help each other out. I understand we're all new to the city, but
Good. That's more than enough for me to breathe, I guess. All right. I'll be in touch.
be in touch.
Stay safe.
He just nods. And you see him kind of walk out of the cargo hold.
I think we should. Can we like head back to the car for a second? Because I don't think it's safe to talk out here.
No problem.
Sure.
Get back to the car, and Auntie will put on like her
Music.
rock mixtape to like
Okay.
have a low level of volume, so anyone trying to listen, even through the car's interference.
So you make your way out of here.
Oh god, are we gonna be this?
Okay. As you guys are making your way out, you can see that a few people are kind of moving in or kind of entering the scene. A few we would assume to be kindred, as this is a kindred location. A few of them sort of sporting strange tattoos on their arms and their necks. And as you guys are making your way out, you see them kind of talking to a few kindred that you've already seen inside. Crazy Rick and Big B. They look to be speaking in not so hushed tones, but they look like they're greeting each other like they knew each other and they were friends. Crazy Rick kind of gives him a little handshake, this tall Caucasian individual with tattoos. And as he does this, you guys walk out and notice something on his back. The shirt, or the jersey rather, that he's wearing has a logo and symbol on it. It's simply just, if you look at it closely, it would simply just say S-16.
Of course, Crazy Rick would know them.
Three of you make your way back to the car, and Auntie blasts her rock and roll. I'm curious, what is the conversation the guys are having?
Do we trust
I'm guessing we
Mavs?
don't trust. Yeah, we don't trust Mavs if we're lying to him.
No, we're not exactly lying to him. It's more like we need to figure out who we can trust first.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if-
mean,
What if Mavs is also part of this group and he knew that we have the thing, the relic, a relic, and now we're dead. We're dead. Yeah, done.
I mean, it was mentioned about the information, assuming it's the information in the book, could topple the current structure. Maverick is very much on the top of that current structure. I'm not saying he's involved, but I'm just saying until we know for sure, and considering now that there's multiple gangs involved and full bloods apparently, we need to be very careful who we tell what. Because otherwise it's going to be us next under the chopping block.
You said the Tremere were looking for it. The Tremere are also called the Pyramid. Do you think that they have something to do with the red triangles tattooed on us?
Maybe. I mean, I assumed that the red triangles were something to do with... We did agree to be part of the Duskborne group last night. I assumed it was some kind of initiation thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, and the pain, I mean, at this point, I think our tattoos things would have faded. Like, can I see a canvas if it's like still there?
You see like a very faded outline.
I didn't see anything on Chester though, so maybe it's just him and his drugs. Running from the police all night.
Yeah. But are we guessing then that Sonya stole that notebook from the Anarchs for S16? Potentially S16 are working with this Cronus, or
Cronus
that's
group,
something
yeah.
different, and it's
No, the Tremere also
lot of
wanted
layers.
it. So does that mean the Tremere is also part of this whole...
I mean, all I know of the Tremere is that they have their own little brand of cooking. It's a bit different to ours. It kind of makes sense if the notebook is the relic, then that the Tremere are after the notebook. Based on what we have so far. Obviously, we don't have all the information.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could, if we study it a bit, like if I study it a bit more and we start to, like I cook something a little bit bigger, it's going to get someone's attention and they're all going to start popping up. And they may not assume we have it, but like if that's what they're looking for, that sort of stuff, like, I mean, if we can learn to make whatever's in that book, they're going to eventually reveal themselves, right? Because that's what they're looking for. So we just have to look to see who pokes their head up once these things come out.
The
Be like
problem
whack-a-mole.
is, once they poke their head out, it might just be to, you know, take hours in return. Like, Sonya has a whole hole
In her
through her
chest.
body. Like, yeah, like, I'm very squishy. I might just die by like a very strong force of wind. Okay, but if we need more information, I can. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. I could try to work Rick, crazy Rick.
See what information he obviously knows them. Don't know if he knows exactly what they're up to.
Yeah, but since he obviously seems to be good friends with him, maybe I can get him in, maybe a foot. It's gonna be dangerous, but if it's for the Thin Bloods, this war is actually a thing, then trying to start an actual society with everyone is gonna be a really steep uphill battle. But somebody has to take the first step.
True, I just don't... We need to fight this war, but I'm worried about... Now we're getting into gangs and full bloods and Tremere. I don't want all of that landing on our doorstep. Zach's out right now by himself. He has no idea that any of this is happening. What if any of these people know that he's connected to me and they decide to take him as leverage? We need to be very careful.
Yeah.
They might be able to already find out though if Sonya's connected, like Sonya's connected to you, Zach's like there's further activity, like the connection's already there for them to pick up. It's like a weird game of thin blood operation. Sonya's connected to Auntie. Auntie's connected to her son.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's create a plan. What's our plan of action right now? Cadmus is trying to decipher the relic. Are you going
I
to
have
die?
some-
Like, are you gonna get possessed if you keep trying to decipher the thing? Like, it's a
I
relic.
don't think so. Like, I don't think it's like a Indiana Jones book or something. I hope not. I mean, I read it before and like I just made. I mean, it wasn't even as good as what I made last night. So, like, unless I got possessed by like a worse version of me.
There's a worse
Wow.
version. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, I know some people. I can ask some questions about this. S16. Maybe they're known by other gangs. Maybe we can find out more about them, what we're dealing with, how fucked we are.
I mean, I can go back in there and then try to work Crazy Rick, but I'd like some backup here, here and there, I guess.
We should find
I'll
out
go
what
with you.
Crazy Rick and the S16s want, and then we can work from there. Because if they want something that's in the book only, then it narrows it down. But if like what they're just looking for is like to just continue to stare at munchies, like we can rule them out because that's just what they do normally.
That's true. So, or they'd like a new supplier, I guess.
Maybe.
Considering Sonya
I mean, this thing
was
they
their
could be like, we
previous-
want some good stuff.
Yeah, Sonya was their previous like contact.
That is true.
Truly?
It would. Sounds
I mean,
good.
we were told as much that their S16 are back around looking for what Sonya was meant to steal. So odds are they're looking for the notebook. But we can suss out and confirm with them, maybe.
Yeah, we can suss out. Like I said, Cadmus. Interesting fact. Okay.
It is true though. Like that is where original this like as we walk in, yeah, just like, that is where the flavor of vanilla came from. It came from Beaver's butts.
So you guys make your way back inside the cargo hold.
Yeah, and that's Cadmus saying it out loud as we walk in.
You're good.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy. Okay. And as Cadmus says, that draws attention, of course. People going like, what the fuck? But you would notice that the Crazy Rick is now in conversation with that individual earlier that has wearing like that black and white jersey, and that they're kind of fucked off to the corner. Do you guys approach them, or do you talk to anyone else in this hold?
Go up to them, I think. Auntie's just gonna be looming behind Munchies, looking, stern.
You take a step in that direction, and Crazy Rick immediately drops his conversation as he smiles at you, a toothy grin, and you can see those stained teeth that he has, the very yellow, very rotten teeth. His eyes kind of widen right now, as he kind of slicks back his red hair, as he says, "Ah, there you are, Munchkin. Woo!
Hi, Ricky. What's happening?
Ooh, I like that, Ricky. Woo! So, you kind of party a little too early last night. Was wondering if you wanted to have a drink Or two, maybe. But you disappeared on me. Now what's up with that, huh? You aren't trying to hide from old Ricky, are you?
Of course not. Why would I? Guess I was just too fucked up, in a way. Too many scenarios.
Oh, that's such a shame, he says as he looks at you with a little bit of well, I need you to roll wits and insight right now. If anyone's along, you can roll wits and insight as well. Oh, Auntie, how many crits have you had all night? This is insane. You, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Munchie's with 2 successes. I can't really tell. Maybe he's just being friendly with you. Cadmus definitely not paying attention to this conversation whatsoever. Maybe you're distracted by the Tremere over there, kind of dealing on their own thing. But Auntie with 4 successes on a messy crit, your hunger compulsion ends and is replaced by harm. There's something about the way Rick presents himself, the way he says these words, that kind of just, it kind of draws your ire. And the way he is talking to Munchies right now is a bit predatory. You've dealt with men like him before. They're all one and the same. And you know the moment he gets a chance to be alone with her, he's gonna do something. I was wondering if you... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, she, like, seeing that, we'd see, like, a scowl spread over her face, and she kind of folds her arms and just kind of almost steps in front of Munchies, and just glares at Rick.
Oh, I mean, you can join too.
It's okay. So, Auntie, please. Also, Rick, you haven't introduced us to your friend.
Oh, right. An old friend. Of course. This right here. You can call him Gab. Because he's got the gift, right? Much like me. And Gab just kind of folds his arms as he gives you a bit of a nod. So, as I was saying, a drink, maybe 2, on me, of course.
I mean...
If you think I'm leaving you alone with Ava, you've got another thing coming. I've met men like you before.
Whoa. Assuming much. Shall we all be friends? I mean, you were in a friendly mood last night. How come you've, what's with the switch in your attitude, huh? Come on, Auntie, we're pals. As I said, you can join. I'll be more than happy to have you join us, actually. Hell, even Cadmus can join. I don't discriminate.
Ava deserves far better than you.
Ava? Oh, that is a spicy name. What is that short for? Avon? Avery?
Auntie, like, steps up right into Rick's face. It's short for if you touch her, I'll kill you.
Oh, Auntie. You know I would never, ever lay a hand on my sweet Ava here. Just making conversation, that's all.
Monty's just staring him down.
Yeah, you can see.
She is literally just glaring at him.
Monty's at this point will go in between the two of them. Like, hey.
Monty, I need you to roll.
Mhm.
If you're imposing upon him, I'm gonna say your composure and your intimidation in this moment. But go ahead, continue, Monchis.
Like, go. Well, you know, obviously I can't get in between them because if they start fighting, I'll get hurt. But I will say, like, hey, let's not fight now, please. Like, let's just chill.
This is very uncomfortable.
It is making Cadmus uncomfortable, and for your information as well, it's short for avarice. Thank you very much.
I mean, I can crack some friendly
Yes,
jokes if we want to lighten the mood, but
No,
this
no,
is very
please.
strange.
Cadmus, no, not time for jokes, unfortunately. Looks
No
at
worries.
Gab. What's Gab doing?
Gab is in the background, like just right next to Rick, kind of just smiling, pleased with whatever is going on here. With only one success,
One
Auntie.
success. She's not good. Ironically, she's not good at intimidating people.
As you
She
stand
normally
there,
punches them first.
yeah, as you stand there casting a shadow upon Rick's smaller figure, he just gives you that toothy, rotten smile of his as he says, now, Auntie, you're gonna need to blink a few times, otherwise it'll make it quite obvious you're not not normal. Come on, lighten up. Lighten up. I'm telling you. Drinks are on me.
See, he didn't even need to tell the jokes, and he's happy to lighten up. It's terrific.
Yes, very terrific. Auntie?
Fine. But just so you know, as she turns to Ava, if he touches you, I'm breaking his arm.
Yeah, I would be very grateful for that.
And she'll like step back slightly, but she'll stand so she's like alongside Ava, so that if he moves forward, she'll be like respond immediately. But you can tell Auntie is still pissed, but she is trying to keep her temper in check for the sake of what we're trying to do. I'll get her to spend a willpower actually to keep her anger down.
About to say. So, do you simply just follow Rick's lead here?
With confirmation with my people, yeah. Are we okay with this?
Yeah, I'm very confused the whole time. Cadmus isn't kind of standing like, I have no idea what's going on. I am not understanding.
Yeah. I'll be joining. Probably chat up Gab as well. Okay, how you doing?
Hey. You and Rick go way back, huh?
Not really. Not exactly. If you consider way back as when I just got into the city, yeah, sure.
Oh, so you're fresh. I like that. I like that very much. See, we were running with a crew and throwing a little get together ourselves, trying to get some supplies here, but looks like they're fresh out of stock. Wouldn't happen to know a supplier, do you? Would you?
I mean, if you're talking about suppliers, we got one right here.
Oh, really?
Cadmus, you're great at doing your, supplies, right? Oh wait, you gave away your 3. Do you have any more testing?
Yeah, but that's just because it wasn't that good. And I'll turn to Gab and be like, I didn't even use my own coffee in it. It was the really shit one. Don't tell Flyboy though. Kind of look around and be like, make sure Flyboy's not nearby. Like, but yeah, no, we're making really good stuff at the moment. We've been making good stuff for a while, actually. There's nothing new about it, but we have good stuff at the moment.
So you're in the know then. You can make some good shit. And you guys are talking, talking, by the way. You guys making your way out of the cargo hold?
Yes, I can make good. Like, kind of looking at Munchies for encouragement. Like, am I supposed to be agreeing with this? Like, yes, I make the shit I make is the best shit you've ever had.
Magic to my ears. You know, boss will be pleased with this. I mean, our supplier kind of ghosted us recently, and well, we needed supplies. But I mean, we have an opening for you if you'd like to make a constant stream of cash.
I'd be interested. I'm sure the others would. When you talk about shit, what sort of shit are you interested in purchasing?
White powder, black powder, brown powder, red powder, you name it. Drizzies, Lizzies, Frizzies, Vitae, whatever the fuck you can get your hands on.
I'm sure we can negotiate something.
I'm sure we can. Ain't that right, Rick? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna enjoy this one. Avarice. You see, I'm a little greedy myself, he says, as you see you guys are making your way to the parking lot. And you see like this truck kind of pull up alongside another truck. We're want to make a big impression, so to say. A lasting one for Gary. If you catch my drift, leave our mark. And we need our people to be focused, sharp.
Making waves, making history.
Exactly. And as you guys are as you guys reach the parking lot, you would notice, Auntie, you would notice someone from the corner of your eye kind of look in your direction as he kind of tilts his head. You see a tall African-American gentleman that you've spent the evening with last, in the wee hours of this morning. And he furrows his brows as he walks towards you. Of course, Rick is all too engrossed in the conversation with Cadmus and Munchies, but Alonzo grabs you by the arm a little tightly, Auntie, as he pulls you aside.
She goes to the side with him, but she's constantly looking back at Munchies, keeping an eye on Rick, not trusting him at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be doing the same fucking thing. Listen. Whatever happened last night, we can talk about that later, but you don't want to leave with them.
I have no intention of doing so, or letting either of them.
Look, no, I'm serious.
So am I. I don't trust Rick or these other guys at all.
You're running out of time. Look, he says, as you can see that a few of their crew members are stepping out from one of the pickup trucks. 4 of them. So, it's a short trip. You guys were just there last night. Hop on in.
Can I what's an inside
He immediately starts heading back over.
Can I... Oh my god, he said it's a short trip. Is it the same place from last night?
You have no idea. Go ahead and roll wits and insight, both of you, Cadmus and Munchies.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Oh.
7 successes.
Y'all
Let's
are nuts
go.
tonight.
Oh.
What the hell?
Is he lying to me? Is he lying to me? How
Yeah, with-
dare you?
With 7 successes on a critical success, Munchies, you just, a chill runs up your spine. The hairs on your arm kind of kind of stand up in this moment as he says those words. You don't feel safe around him anymore. Earlier, maybe it was for shits and giggles, trying to get to know him. But as you spend more and more time with him, even though you haven't really gone in the car with him or driven anywhere, your senses tell you that you should probably get the fuck away from this crew. Cadmus with 2 successes. Hey, you got a new job, man.
Yeah, business booming.
Yeah, I'll grab Cadmus. Like immediately, they just grab him and just stop walking.
What is it?
Monty, you catch up to them alongside Alonso.
Oh,
She
yeah,
very
Alonso.
much stands in front of Munchies and Cadmus doing.
Yeah, I think I forgot something at our place. Cadmus, we forgot something at our place. We need to get back there.
Yeah,
What
we
did you
should go back. I think I left
Important
eggs on
thing.
the stove.
I think you left your Bunsen burner on. It might burn down your whole lab.
Manipulation
Oh.
and either performance or subterfuge.
Let's go. That's me. Okay. Subterfuge it is.
As she's doing this, Gab will turn to you. Hey, what's going on? We're gonna go party. Don't you guys want to have a little bit of fun?
Would good looks even
Kinda.
imply to this? No.
Look how hot
Okay.
I am. I'm not lying to you.
With someone this pretty lie, I doubt it.
Yeah, lying isn't hot girl shit.
You guys are fucking killing it tonight. Okay.
Let's go.
With 4 successes, Gab kind of folds his arm, and Rick kind of just turns to you as he puts an arm around you, Munchies, as he says, "Go, come on, Munchkin."
Immediately, like, gets him, like, pulls Rick off.
Oh, I guess he
Ava,
tries
doesn't even
to,
wait
yeah.
for him to say it.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's like, just stands in his way. We're going.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite. We had a long party night last night, still recovering, you know.
Dude, our haven's gonna burn down. Auntie, come on.
Yeah,
It's just like
we
dragging
have to
Cadmus
go.
along.
As like Cadmus is dragged away, he's like, I guess we'll talk logistics soon.
Looks like your friends are pussying out, Rick. Rick kind of gives him a glare. But he quickly turns towards you, Cadmus, and he scribbles something down quickly on a little piece of paper and he hands it to you. You know where to find us.
Thanks. I'll read the note as I pulled away.
Okay. And as the 4 of you, alongside Alonso, kind of step away from Rick and S16, where
Oh,
do you
yeah.
guys go?
Oh, as Munchies is like, we're stepping away because she doesn't want to be rude to Rick or anything. Oh, he's creepy and all, but needs to keep that contact in. He's still gonna go like, catch his eye and then he's do this. She's
He offers you a smile, a malicious one at that. Before he turns and he simply, says something to the other boys, and they get into the truck. The 3 of you,
or
then
is Alonso with us or no?
the 4 of you, rather, 4 of you, step away as well, making your way towards your vehicle. Is there any last words that are exchanged between the 4 of you before we end this session?
Oh, my red flag was all waving around. That Gap person was not a good person. He's
Oh.
lying straight to my face. How dare?
Was he?
Yes.
Yes,
Probably
they were
thought
lying,
I
Cadmus.
was
They
like-
were absolutely going to do something terrible to all of us.
Oh,
Yeah. So
If people pull up in unmarked vans and ask you to go to a location, you should say no.
That's fair. Sorry, they turned to Munchies. Like, I thought you said you were nodding. You said to with the shit.
no, we were nodding to accepting the job. But I didn't know that they would
Oh.
actually bring us to a different location now. And they said,
That makes
"Oh, it's a
sense.
short ride." I'm like,
He
no,
gave
that
me
is
this
not
note.
short." What did he
Kind
give
of-
you?
What does it say?
Read the note aloud.
It's just an address and his phone number, or a phone number.
Oh, I think he probably meant this for you and handed it to Munchies.
I'll take it. um, no, he's probably gonna try to get back at me because I guess I'm leading him on too much, and
Monty, Alonso kind of speaks up as he kind of
What?
is eyeing the pickup truck drive away. He kind of turns towards the three of you. Y'all should go.
Okay. Come on, guys, get in the car. We're leaving.
we are. Oh,
Wait, were we lying about the Bunsen burner thing though?
Yes.
yes.
Although I
Oh,
may have
thank
left
God.
eggs on the stove.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine as long as their place isn't burning down. Oh my god! Don't do that. What the fuck?
I can't think of an excuse. What kind of can't we like make up an excuse between the three of us when we want to like
no,
get
no,
out
that's
of
not
here?
just
This is a red
Not
flag
that.
situation.
not that. That's terrifying. That's like, no, it doesn't matter. That's alright. It's okay.
Before Auntie gets into the car, she'll turn to Alonso. Thanks for the heads up.
Ooh, of course, it's the only.
Lou's head. If it was Lou that heard that, he would have said, "Thanks for the head."
To say, I guess I don't need to cook some elevate. It's already going on here.
My
Sorry,
God.
the eggs are burned already.
Dude. But Alonso kind of turns to you. You see that all of his careless attitude from previous evening kind of washed away as he's still looking in that direction from time to time. I don't know what the fuck kind of deal you made with them, but the S16 ain't people you want to mess with.
Yeah, we're getting that. You shouldn't stick around either.
Yeah, why not come with us? There's space.
I can't. I got things to take care of. Flyboy's waiting.
Let Flyboy know. Like I'll. And you know what? Maybe it kind of like he'll look at Auntie and smile. And be like, maybe when I make the next batch, you can come over and you can pick it up for Flyboy.
He furrows his brows. And he looks towards Auntie.
She's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure, man.
Sure, if you want.
It's about having the coffee. Like that's the secret about it. It's about making sure you put the black coffee in.
Have the coffee.
Yeah, just watch your back, you guys.
You too.
He turns around and we as the audience see him kind of hesitate as if he wants to say something to Auntie, but given the situation, he takes another step forward before he stops, pauses. He turns back a little bit before he walks forward once again. We can tell that he's definitely battling something inside him, maybe he's trying to formulate words to say about the one night stand, but
I'd say call me, but I don't have a phone. As Auntie gets into the car. Being like, that's as much signal as I'm giving you. figure it out.
And as the three of you get into the car and make your way back to the Haven, we're going to go ahead and end the session here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I think we're pretty Gucci, pretty interesting times here. Decisions that you guys have made. Only the second episode and already making friends with really suspicious people. What a time.
That's my birthday.
What a time to be alive.
Birthday.
Cadmus over here already dealing his elevate.
Yeah, I'm here trying to make business deals while you two are out just seducing left, right, and center.
No, Auntie's seducing
Whoa.
one person.
Threatening.
No.
Nah, you know.
Yeah, didn't even see Auntie accept that proposal from him, but I guess I don't know, they got to work out somehow. In any case, thank you guys once again. Let's go around the table to introduce ourselves one last time. Name's Lou. I was your storyteller for the evening.
I'm Joel, and I'm playing Cadmus. I'm just trying to get paid, guys. I'm just trying to get paid.
I'm Haley. I was playing Auntie, and you know, relationships are difficult when you're a single mum.
And my name's Rena, and I've been playing Munchies, and I think I need to like IRL wipe my hands with alcohol because dealing with Crazy Rick is very sleazy and oily.
You wanted him in this. You wanted him here. You made him come to this chronicle.
This is the consequences of your action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've realized that now. I realize I love the red flag. So yeah, check out
his hair is literally red
Yeah, he's giving redheads a
and
bad
shaped
name,
like a
truly.
flag.
Yeah, he literally is it, just walking around, flapping around in the wind.
Check out Red Center by Night. We are still streaming the event. No, that's a lot of consequences, not just me, but them as players. Hey, but yeah, see you again next week for the next episode of this chronicle. This has been Magnum Opus. Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye.